Gray, and they're running nose to tail right now, the 217s.
If that's not confusing enough.
We have two number 4s. We have Haley Deegan in the number 4 car, and also a number 4 for Chase Cabry.
You've also got one number 18. He is racing, and he is winning this event so far. That's Ryan Huff, the 18-year-old out of Williamsburg, Virginia, the land coach Toyota for Andy Hillenberg. And I'm not a crew chief, but is that good?
No, I don't think it's good. He obviously made some contact. He made his first start ever at Daytona just a few weeks ago.
Where Gibbs has an opportunity, this driver does not. Back at Phoenix Raceway for the General Tire 150, currently under caution. After a bad start, it only got worse for the 06 driver, Tim Richmond, out of Ottawa, Illinois. Forced to the rear for unapproved adjustments made to his car. He has just now parked it in the turn 4 fence. Not too terribly hard, but not good.
Just gets away from him, gets a little bit loose. You see the difference in color of the racetrack as he backs into the outside wall. The darker part of the racetrack is where they've applied the traction compound. Below that, they've not met. You've raced on this traction compound a number of places all over the country. What does that stuff feel like?
One at Phoenix Raceway has brought out our second caution at the General Tire 150. On a beautiful day here in Avondale, Arizona, just a little bit west of downtown Phoenix. It was brought out because of the 22 car. Paul Andrews, crew chief, Chad Bryant Racing, Christian McGee making his inaugural start. Again, found a little slippery going over there in the corners.
Well, I think he made a little contact with Gio Selzy in the 16 car. Yeah, that got him in the outside wall. Not a lot of damage. I was talking to Chad Bryant. Let's take another look at it. See, he's just going to drive across the nose. Not sure that he...
And I'm going to blame that more on the spotter.
Yeah, I think he maybe thought he was clear, and maybe the spotter didn't tell him that he wasn't, whatever. Not a great deal of contact with a...
As a race driver, I'm going to blame the spotter all the time, right? I didn't do anything wrong.
The lead, that's the 4E car.
That's Chase Cabry. Must have had some issues for Chase. Van Moffitt, the 46 right there, the 11 of Dawson.
The 16 goes around into the wall.
Gio Selzy.
And funny car. Gio's got a bunch of youngest in his resume. Youngest winner at the World of Outlaws, youngest winner in Knoxville. The guy who's making that transition to pavement. In fact, his first ever pavement race in a spec late model, he found victory lane.
Yeah, that was Sam Mayer that was on its outside. And you talk about it, that car on the inside so vulnerable. There's Michael Self not going at the initial start. Zane Smith, the 17, black 17, made contact with him, but you see.
Boy, we sure have had some drama. Gibbs has been dominating, but Self has got problems, and we've had 3 cars now get turned around here at Phoenix Raceway. Don't go anywhere.
Racing.
On board with him. Recently cut off 8 inches of what I'm going to go ahead and call his red-hot locks.
Oh, Michael Self around.
Maybe trying a little bit too hard.
Was there contact from that 12 car of Lawless Allen?
What happened? Looking to the inside of the 11 machine.
Yes, he got some help.
Got some help, but it looked like the gap opened up there. Do you think maybe that thing shut off again? Is that a possibility?
Still, though, 88 laps to go.
Long way to go in this race. The sun's getting a little bit better. It's getting a little bit better now.
Michael Self has moved up to 4th position behind Deegan.
We know he has a good car. If that thing just doesn't shut off, he's going to be able to race his way back towards the front as he moves underneath the 4 of Deegan.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he came into 2 tires right there and fixed his problem and had a great restart as well. And he might give Gibbs a battle here at the end of this race.
Boy, if you went away for just a little bit and check back in with us now, you see that Gibbs and Self up front just kind of like it's always been. But it hadn't always been that way.
No, sure hasn't.
We've got a caution flag out once again. The 5th one already. As the 99 has issues. That's Gracie Trotter, 3rd-generation racer out of North Carolina. One of Bill McAnally's 4 racers.
Yeah, she finished 4th at the Bull Ring in the first ARCA Menards West Series race. Stops on the race.
Get somebody that ran up there and made some decent time. I'm not going to follow the guy. I'm going to go up here and see if this traction compound, I can get it to activate, and I can drive bicycle with you guys.
On board with Thad Moffitt, looking over at Jesse Love as the 32 now. Brings out our 6th caution of the day. That's Howie DiSavino out of Chesterfield, Virginia.
Looks like a good bit of damage to the left rear corner of that car. That's a Kevin Sawinski car.
Top of your screen there.
Had some contact. He was racing side by side. Looked like the 15 of Drew Dollar.
See if we catch it here. Yep.
They definitely made some contact there. Probably another situation where maybe Drew Dollar on the inside of Salvino maybe got a little bit loose, had to use a little bit too much racetrack, and they made contact and around how he went. 12th place car right there, Drew Dollar.
A further example of the butt whooping that is ensuing here.
Oh, trouble.
18. Oh, Moffitt up in flames into the wall hard.
Left front tire go
yes,
down.
Blue left front for sure.
Hard contact for Thad Moffitt. You can see some sparks from underneath
Pop
the
right
car.
there.
Now it's down on the wheel. He has zero control over that car. He can turn the wheel all he wants, and it's going straight.
You're just along for the ride at that point.
Jesse Love does a nice job of noticing the sparks and turning left to avoid Thad Moffitt.
It happens in an instant, but you hear race car drivers talk about it all the time. Got a good onboard. Ouch.
Wow.
It probably seems like it's a long time before that big hit.
About 10,
You know it's
15
coming.
minutes. 10, 15 minutes of what it feels like. Now Michael Self.
And the 18 has caught the rear bumper of the 20. Big run coming, under 7 to go. Caution out, though, once again.
Jesse Love, the 19, with a lot of damage.
Both in the front and the back. Let's go back and see if we can figure out what, when, where, and why. There it is in the back.
They got tied together getting in turn 3 for some reason.
Left front fender hooked that right rear quarter in.
Yeah, Jesse Love made some pretty significant contact.
Like their Toyota
Got
onboard.
hooked before he got to the
Yes,
corner.
absolutely he did.
Somehow they got together before they actually got to the corner, and it turned Jesse into the outside wall.